Okay, lecture 5, and correlation 1 is about fluid mechanics and thermodynamics. So, start tayo sa fluid mechanics. Fluid mechanics. So, primary thermodynamic properties of fluid is the pressure. P is the compression stress at a point in static fluid at a point. So, P atmospheric is equal to 14.7 psia or 101.3 kilopascal absolute. The temperature, symbol T, is a measure of the internal energy level of a fluid. Okay. So, degree Rankine is equal to degree Fahrenheit plus 460, ang conversion. And degree K is equal to degree C plus 273. May 0.15 pa yan. Ito naman, 460, may 459.69. So density, rho is its mass per unit volume. Rho is equal to M over B. A specific weight, gamma, is its weight per unit volume. Gamma is equal to rho G is equal to weight over V mg over V. Common yan sa specific gravity is yung pounds per cubic feet. Kasi yung pounds is normally a unit of weight. Ang mass is slag. So, sa English units. Sa English, SI units, may alaman mo yung density na 1,000 kilogram per cubic meter. So, that is rho. Okay? Sa English units, gamma na yon. Specific gravity, SG is the ratio of the fluid density to a standard reference fluid. Water for liquids and air for gases. So, hindi laging pag sinabing specific gravity of gas, bawa, ini gas. Base siya sa air, density ng air, hindi sa water. Pag liquid, so base siya sa water. So specific gravity of gas is equal to rho of gas over rho of air. Rho of air is 1.2 kilogram per cubic meter at 101.3 kilopascal and 21 C. Ito yung standard pressure and temperature. Sa liquid, rho liquid over rho water is equal to specific gravity liquid. So, raw water is 1,000 kilogram per cubic meter. Or, lagay mo ng G, gawin mo itong gamma, liquid gamma water. So, gamma water is 9810 Newton per cubic meter or 62.4 pounds per cubic foot. Sample number 1. So, what is the sea level? G is 32.2 feet per second squared. Specific weight, pounds per cubic feet of liquid with densities of 65.5 pound mass per cubic feet. So, solutions, gamma is rho G times G times density and pounds per cubic feet over GC. Okay? Meron kasing sea level dito kung natandaan nyo yung thermodynamics of physics nyo. Okay? Gravitational constant. So, this is now ang at sea level mo is 32 pesos. So, standard din. Equal yung G o DC. In case na hindi sa magkaiba, sinabi ng ang G, hindi sea level o mga 30. So, dito yung 30 mo. I-divide mo muna ng 32 yung density in pounds kasi yung pounds is a unit of weight. Sa weighting English units in pounds. So, para maging slag. So, divide mo siya ng GC. Okay? So, 32.2 feet per second squared times 65.5 over 32.2. So, di ko nabasahan yung units. So, this is 65.5 pound-force per cubic feet. Letter C. So, paras lang. Pwede yan mag-iba pag ang G mo is actual 30 ba? 31. So, magiging 31 over 32 times 65.5 ang value. Next, viscosity. Review lang to. Absolute or dynamic viscosity is the viscosity determined by direct measurement of shear resistance in poise or centipoise. Units are 1 rein is 1 pound seconds per square inch. 1 poise is 1 dyne second per centimeter squared or 0.1 Pascal second. 1 centipoise is, or unit of CP, ito yung common, is equal to 0.01 poise. Then the kinematic viscosity is the absolute viscosity of a fluid divided by the density and stock or centistock. Units are square feet per second, a square meter per second, and 1 stock is equal to 1 centimeter squared per second or 0.0001 meter squared per second. 1 centistock is a unit symbol as CST. small letter, capital yung S, is equal to 0.01 stock. Sample number 2. An oil has a kinematic viscosity of 1.25 times 10 exponent negative 4 meters squared per second and a specific gravity of 0.8. What is its dynamic absolute viscosity in kilogram meter second? So the kinematic viscosity is 1.25 times 10 exponent negative 4 meters squared per second. Required is the absolute. Ang symbol ng absolute viscosity is mu. Which is now, so mu is equal to rho times g. So kailangan meron kang specific gravity. So that is yung density mo is magiging Sg times rho W. So mu is equal to Sg times rho W times V. O ang ano niya is nu, Nu. Diba? Ito yung isa, mu, Mu. So, mu is equal to 0.8 times 1,000 times 1.25 times 10 is negative 4 or 0.1 kilogram meter per second. Kayo nang magbasa ng units. So next is the Reynolds number. Reynolds number is a dimensionless number which is the ratio of forces of inertia to viscous forces of the fluid. It is the primary parameter correlating the viscous behavior of all Newtonian fluids. So Reynolds number is the forces of inertia divided by the viscous forces, or dV rho over mu, or dV over V, where R is the Reynolds number, dimensionless, B is dB over nu. Okay. And nu. So, D is equal to inch diameter. B, velocity. Nu or V is kinematic viscosity, meters squared per second. Mu is the absolute viscosity, Pascal per second. Itong mga unit na to, pag sinupidute mo, magiging dimensionless. Sample number 3. What is flowing in a pipe with radius of water is flowing in a pipe with radius of 12 inches and a velocity of 11 meters per second. The viscosity of water is 1.131 Pascal second, which is, what is the Reynolds number? So, mix units to. So, the Reynolds number is BD rho over mu. B is the velocity. Okay? So, R is equal to 2 times 12, 2 times 12, ang given kasi is radius, kaya 2 times 12, diameter, in inches. So, divide mo 39.37. So, ito na yung ano, yung conversion para maging ano siya sa SI. So, 11 meters per second and 1.131 is 5930. Note, wala pala tong ano. So, this is dB over density times velocity over the kinematic viscosity. Itong Pascal second. Okay. Ayusin natin. Maayos ba ito? So, ito na, 1,000 times 2 times 12 over 39.37 times 11 over 1.131 is 5930, letter B. So, itong 1,000 is yung density. Okay? So, ito yung 11, ito yung meters per second. So, hydrostatic pressure. Hydrostatic pressure is the pressure of fluid exerted on the walls of a container. So pressure is equal to weight density times height. P is equal to gamma h or rho g h. Pressure rad is yung h dito, yung height. is P over gamma or P over rho G. So yan, sa figure. Where P is the hydrostatic pressure, gauge pressure, hindi absolute. S is equal to height of fluid, pressure head. Rho is the density of liquid. Yeah. So at the bottom, so meron kang fresh gamma of water times S. Pag water ito, so sa taas, ang pressure of ang water mo is H is 0, so 0. So if absolute, so dagdagan mo ng piece of A, so atmospheric pressure. Sample number 4. On a sea level standard day, a pressure gauge moored below to the surface of the ocean. Specific gravity is 1.025, reads an absolute pressure of 1.4 megapascal. So how deep is the instrument? So P absolute minus P atmospheric is equal to rho GH equal to gamma H is SG times gamma W times H kasi sa ocean ng ano. So, ang reading is absolute. So, yun, 1.4 megapascal is 1,400 kilopascal minus atmospheric. So, 101.325 kasi ito gauge pressure. So, magiging 1.025 times 9.81 times H. So, H is equal to 129 meter. Letter B. Example number 5. If the absolute pressure at the bottom of the ocean is 10 kilopascal, how deep is the water at this point? Solution. So the absolute is equal to Pg plus P atmospheric. So 300 is equal to Pg is equal to 101.325. Another method ng solution to. Same lang naman yung problem 4 and 5. So P sub D is equal to 108.675 kilopascal. H is equal to P sub D over specific gravity times gamma is equal to 198.675 over 1.03 times 9.81 is 19.66 meters. Saan galing 1.03? Yung ocean, ang standard niya is 1.03 is specific gravity. Yung problem po, binanggit lang, ginibin lang yung specific heat, specific gravity. So pag wala, 1.03 ang gamitin niya. Okay, next is the manometer. So ito yung madugo-dugo na ano. Manometer is a device to measure pressure or mostly difference in pressure using a column of liquid to balance the pressure. So dito, example ito yung manometer. Problem. So mag-umpisa ka dito. Piece of A to piece of B is the total ng difference niya. Di ba? So piece of A to piece of 1. So iba yung liquid niya. So piece of 1 minus piece of 2. Ganito, isang liquid yan. Gamma 2 ang specific gravity. Rho 2. So dito naman, piece of 2 and piece of 3. So rho 3 ang specific ang density. So 3 to 4, piece of 3 to B. So isa lang ang liquid niya. So ang density is rho sub 4. So yan ang total niya. Or piece of B is equal to negative gamma 1 times CA minus C1. Sige. So yung difference to negative kasi pababa. Okay? So dito naman minus gamma 2 times C1 minus C2. Yan. C1 minus C2. Kasi dito ka nag-umpisa. So C1 minus C2. So minus yan. So dito ka, nag-o-oppose siya, nag-o-oppose. Minus P sub 2 and P sub 3. So gamma 3 times C2 minus C3 minus gamma 4 times C3 minus CB. Opposite siya. Okay? This is the equal to P sub A minus P sub B. Ganyan ang symbol niya, pan-negative. Kasi pagdating dito, makikita nyo, C2 minus C1 is negative nito. Okay? Mas malaki yung C2. So, magiging positive to. Okay? Positive ang ano niya, resistance. Ang pressure dito. Okay? Dito na yan. Review lang naman to. So, in example number 6, and figure, if it 2.3, if the oil in region B has a specific gravity as 0.8 and the absolute pressure at point A is 1 atmosphere, what is the absolute pressure at point B? Yan. Okay? So ito pala, derived to sa, from dito, ito kasi to derive na to. Okay? Total niya. Right. So yan. So itong piso by piso, but is the difference of pressure. Ito. Okay? So madiderive mo yan sa mga example natin. Pag ito linagay mo sa kabila, lahat to magiging plus. Okay? So kaya, puro siya positive. Piece of A plus 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 minus piece of B is equal to 0. Yan. Ito yan. So solution dito sa problem number 6 is piece of A, mag-umpisa ka sa A, plus specific gravity of water times gamma of water is times 0.05. This is 5 centimeters, 0.05 meters. So, plus mo siya. Okay? Downward. So, plus specific gravity mercury times gamma of water times yung difference. 8 minus 4. 0.08 minus 0.04. Minus, ito lang ako kunin mo yan. Difference na yan. Ito. Then minus, pataas, specific gravity of gamma of W of oil times gamma of W times 0.03 minus P sub B is equal to 0. So, ang result niya is P sub B minus P sub B over gamma W is equal to specific gravity of water is 1 times 0.05. Hindi given yun, kasi alam naman natin 1 yan. So, mercury is 13.56 times 0.08 minus 0.04. Pag hindi given ng mercury, that is 13.56 minus 0.8 times 0.03. So, P sub B minus P sub B over gamma of W is equal to 0.5684 meters. Okay, now, required is P sub B, absolute. So, P sub B is equal to 101.325 kilonewton per meter squared plus 9.81 kilonewton per meter cubic meter. Ito yung gamma of the water. Times 0.5684 meter is 106.9 kilopascal. Okay. Piece of A is 1 atmosphere. So, 1 atmosphere is absolute na yon, equivalent to 101.325. So, piece of A ito. Okay. So, ang result mo is absolute. Kilopascal, absolute. Ito C. Now, for the buoyancy, so see the figure. So weight is equal to FB. F sub B is equal to rho B. Okay, where FB is the buoyant force upward. From weight is volume is the weight of the body downward. So mag-equal siya. B is the volume of the body submerged or volume of the liquid displaced. Rho is the density of the liquid. So yan, liquid na ito. So ito yung body na yan, ang weight niya, siyempre, density of the solid of the body times the volume of the body. Iba ang volume ng na-submerge sa body. Kung fully submerged siya, so ang volume niya parehas. Remember, example number 7. A stone weighs 105 pounds in air and 83 pounds in water. Find the specific gravity of the stone. So, solutions, the volume of the stone is equal to the volume of stone is equal to the volume of water displaced. Kasi yan yung total fully submerged to. Yung isa picture is partially submerged. So the specific weight of the stone is equal to 105 over 0.35256.4 is equal to 297.82 pounds per cubic foot. Saan galing tong 0.35? Wait, diretso natin. Specific gravity of the stone is 297.82 divided by 6.44. 62.4 is 4.77. Okay. So the specific weight of is 105. Ang record lang dito is by the specific gravity of the stone. So walang connection sa lubog. Kasi yung stone is ang weight is 105 divided by the volume. So the volume of the stone. Okay, so ito. Hanapin natin. So, ito nga pala, nawala. So, volume of the stone is the volume of the water displaced. So, 105 minus 83, ito yung displaced. Diba? Divided by 62.4 is equal to 0.35256 cubic feet. So, yun. Letter C, 4.77. Next, an iceberg has a specific gravity of 0.922. So when floating in seawater, a specific gravity is 1.03. Its exposed volume in percentage is nearest to. So yan, solution. Specific gravity of ice times volume of ice equal to specific gravity of sea times the volume submerged. So 0.922 times volume of ice equal to 1.03 times volume submerged. So the volume submerged is 0.895 of the volume of ice. So yung exposed mo is the volume of ice minus 0.895 volume of ice over volume of ice times 100% is 10.5%. So letter D. Yeah. Next, continuity equation. Continuity equation, this equation is used to calculate the area or velocity in one-dimensional varying area flow, like flow in a nozzle or venturi. So the mass is constant, which is rho 1 times Q1 is equal to rho 2 times Q2. Or rho 1, A1, B1 is equal to rho 2, A2, B2. For incompressible flow like the water, is rho is equal to rho 1 is equal to rho 2. So Q is equal to Q1 is equal to Q2. So A1, B1 is equal to A2, B2. Example number 9. Oil flow through a 30 tubes condenser with a velocity of 1.75 meter per second. The internal diameter of the tube is 20 mm and oil density is 0.9 grams per milliliter. Find the volume flow in liters per second. So, mga conversion nyo, ha? So, Q is equal to AB. Q is area times velocity. Q is equal to, ang area mo is pi over 4 times 0.02 squared times 1.75 meters per second is 5.4977 times 10 is negative 4 cubic meter per second. Okay, this is for 1 cube. So, for 30 tubes, so this is now Q is equal to 5.4977 times 10 is negative 4 cubic meter per second times 1,000 liters per cubic meter. Yung conversion times 30 tubes. So it's equal to 16.5 liters per second. So letter A. Okay? Hindi natin nagamit yung oil density. Kasi ang hinanap kasi is volume flow rate. Hindi mass flow rate. Okay? So next, velocity head. This is called Taylor-Story-Sayles theorem. The velocity of a liquid which discharges under a head is equal to the velocity of a body which falls on in the same head. H is equal to B squared over 2G, where H is equal to velocity head, B is equal to velocity of the liquid. Friction head loss in pipes. So, the isang formula is the Darcy-Weisbach equation. H of F is equal to FL B squared over 2G. D is equal to FL over D, B squared over 2G. Ito yung magandang forma. Okay? Ni-ratio to. Where SF is equal to velocity head, meters or feet. B is the velocity of the liquid, meters second or feet per second. L is the length of the pipe, meters or feet. D is equal to internal diameter, meter or feet. F is the coefficient of friction or friction factor, Darcy. Okay? G is equal to 9.81 meters per second or 32.2 feet per second. May other kasing friction factor that is equal to 2F yata nito. Okay? 2F o 4F. This is called Darcy-Weisbach friction factor. So example number 1. What is the expected heat loss per mile of a closed circular pipe 17 inches in diameter inside friction factor of 0.03 when 3,300 gallons per minute of a water flow under pressure. So, ang daming conversion. Solution. Ang panya-answer mo is gallons per minute. Heat loss per mile. So, that is feet per mile. So, solution. So, convert mo na yung Q sa cubic feet per second, which is 33,000 gallons per minute, times 231 cubic inch per gallon, times 1 foot per 12 inch cube, times 1 over 60 is equal to 7.35243 cubic feet per second. So B is equal to 4Q over pi D squared is equal to 4 times 7.35243 cubic feet per second divided by pi times 17 over 12 in feet na siya. Squared is 4.6645 feet per second. Okay? Ito lang naman common conversion factor na ginagamit ko. Para ito lang ang memorize, hindi yung kadami-dami ng conversion factor. So, 231 cubic inch per gallon. Diba yung feet is 12 inch? So, yun na. Okay? So, SF is equal to FL over D times B is equal over 2G. L is 1 mile or 5,280 feet. So, H sub F is equal to 0.03 times 5,280 over 17 over 12 times 4.6645 is equal over 2 over 32.2 feet per second squared yung G. So, H sub F is equal to 37.78 feet. So, the answer is A. Next, coefficient of friction, F. Formula. The coefficient of friction for laminar flow is where the Reynolds number is less than 2,300, F is equal to 64 over the RA. Laminar and turbulent, check nyo lang sa notes nyo. So B is equal to coefficient of friction for flow. Meron tayong Colebrook equation, turbulent flow only. Reynolds number is greater than 2, 3. F is equal to negative 2 times log of 2.51 over R. Reynolds number F, 1/2 plus E over D over 3.7. So, ano ka nito? Trial and error. So, where A is equal to nominal roughness of pipe or being used. This is the Colebrook equations. Meron pang ibang equation na ito rin kasi meron din itong certain range. Meron pang mga ibang equation na nasa F lang, tapos ito, wala nang F dito. Pero meron siyang mga certain range ng Reynolds number. Ito. A good approximate equation for the turbulent region of the body chart is given by Haaland's equation. So F is equal to negative 1.8 log of 6.9 over Reynolds number plus E over D 3.7 exponent 1.11. Then ito naman, yung buong yan is exponent negative 2. So yan. Meron sang isa naman na Blasius equation for a Reynolds number of 4,000 to 10 exponent 5 or 100,000. So F is equal to 0.316 over the fourth root of the Reynolds number. Yan namin yan. So example number 11. For flow of water at a Reynolds number of 1.03 times 10 exponent 6 through a 5 centimeter diameter pipe of roughness height 0.5 mm, the approximate mode deflection factor is... So using Haaland's approximation, yung mode deflection factor sa ngayon, same done. So F is equal to negative 1.8. Hindi kasi pwede yung Blasius. 1.0 times 10 exponent 6 ang Reynolds number. Negative 1.8 log of times 6.9 over RA plus A over D over 3.7, 1.11. Then negative 2. Substitute values, F is 0.038. So letter C. Next, hydraulic diameter. Pag hindi below yung duct mo o yung pipe. For flow and a non-circular duct, commonly sa ducting yan. Or ducts for which the flow does not fill the entire cross-section. So we can define the hydraulic diameter. DH equal to 4A over P, where A is the cross-sectional area of flow, P is the weighted perimeter. That is the perimeter on which viscous shear acts. So example number 12, air at atmospheric pressure and with a mean velocity of 1 meter per second flow inside a square section duct of side B is equal to 4 centimeter. If the air temperature is 350 K, determine the Reynolds number. At 350 K, viscosity is equal to 20.76 times 10 negative 6 meters squared per second. So ang required is the Reynolds number. So we have the hydraulic diameter for square duct. D is equal to 4B squared. Yung area, di ba? 4A over P. Perimeter is 4B. Is equal to B is 4 centimeter or 0.04 meter. So the Reynolds number is dB over mu is equal to 0.04 times velocity, 1 meter per second, divided by 20.76 times 10 to the negative 6 is 1928, 26.8. Yan. So letter B. Example number 13. What is the hydraulic diameter of a rectangular air ventilation duct whose cross-section is 1 meter by 25 centimeters? So again, hydraulic diameter is 4A over P. We have 4 times 100 centimeter times 25 centimeter divided by 2 times 100 plus 25 centimeter. Yun yung perimeter sa baba. That is 40 centimeter. So letter B. Next is the Bernoulli's equation. Nasa fluid mechanics pa rin tayo. Bernoulli's equation is a general energy equation that is used for solving fluid flows. It relates elevation head, pressure head, and velocity head. Some conditions of using Bernoulli's equation: 1, no fluid friction; 2, fluid is incompressible; and 3, negligible changes in thermal energy. So yan, pag may yung condition na yan, that is a Bernoulli's equation. Bernoulli's theorem is neglecting friction head, the sum of pressure head, velocity head, and elevation head of a point is equal to the sum of the pressure head, velocity head, and elevation head of another point. So P sub 1 gamma plus B sub 1 squared over 2G plus C sub 1 is equal to P sub 2 over gamma plus B sub 2 squared over 2G plus C sub 2. Okay? Pag hindi Bernoulli, ang tawag doon is energy equation. So pressure head is P over gamma, velocity head is B squared over 2G, elevation is Z. 0.1 and 0.2. So example number 14. Water flows to a horizontal pipe of cross-sectional area of 20 centimeters squared. At one section, the cross-sectional area is 4 centimeters squared. The pressure difference between the two sections is 29.4 psi. So how many cubic meters of water will flow out of the pipe in 1 minute? Okay, conversions naman. So P sub 1 minus gamma minus P sub 2 over gamma is equal to B sub 2 squared minus B sub 1 squared over 2G. Ito yung equation niya. Kasi horizontal pipe, wala yung C1 minus C2 is equal to 0. Okay, so Q is equal to A1 B1 is equal to A2 B2. So 20 B1 is equal to 4 B2. So B2 is equal to 5 times B1. Then, meron tayong B sub 2 squared minus B sub 1 squared over 2G is equal to P sub 1 minus P sub 2 over gamma. But P sub 1 minus P sub 2 is equal to 29.4 PSI. Convert mo to kilopascal. So 101.325 kilopascal divided by 14.696 PSI is 202.705 kilopascal. So 5B, substitute mo na dito. Yan. Hanap kasi natin is yung velocity. So 5B1 squared minus B1 squared over 2 over 9.81 meter per second is 202.705 over 9.81. Yung G. So B sub 1 is equal to 4.11 meters per second. Then Q is equal to A sub 1 B sub 1 is 20 centimeters squared times 1 over 100 centimeter. Square mo yon kasi para cubic meter tayo. Times 4.11 meter per second is 8.22 times 10 point negative 3 cubic meter per second. In 1 minute, the volume is 8.22 times 10 exponent negative 3 times 10 exponent 6 is 0.4932 cubic meter. So the answer is either C. Okay? Example number 15. A venturi, a perfect venturi with throat diameter of 1.8 inches is placed horizontally in a pipe with a 5-inch diameter. 80 pounds of water flow to the pipe each second. What is the difference between the pipe and the venturi Venturi truth static pressure. So, solution Q is equal to 80 pounds per second divided by 62.4 pounds per cubic feet. Density of water kasi flow tayo. Water flow is 1.2802 to 1.8205 cubic feet per second. Then B1 is 4Q over pi. D1 squared is 4 times 1.28205 divided by pi times 5 over 12 squared is 9.4024 feet per second. B sub 2 is equal to 4Q over pi. D2 is 4 times 1.28205 over pi over 1.8 over 12 squared is 72.5492 feet per second. Then P sub 1 minus P sub 2 over gamma is equal to B sub 2 squared minus P sub 1 squared over 2G. Ang required is P1 minus P2. So P1 minus P2 times 144 kasi PS ay ang sagot. Di ba? Conversion yan eh. Divide by 62.4 is equal to 72.5492 squared minus 9.4024 squared over 2 over 32.2. So P1 minus P2 is 34.82 PSI. The answer is letter B. Next, Venturi nozzle and orifice meter. Venturi nozzle orifice meter are the three obstruction type meter commonly used for the measurement of flow through pipe. So the flow rate is Q is equal to A2 over the square root of 1 minus A2 over A1 squared times the square root of 2GH. This equation needs a modifying coefficient as viscous effect and boundary roughness as well as the velocity of approach factor that depend on the diameter ratio have been neglected. The coefficient is defined by Q actual is equal to Q theoretical times CD. Q theoretical yung kanina. Ito. Then CD is the coefficient of discharge. CD for venturimeter is in the range of 0.95 to 0.98. CD for flow nozzle is in the range of 0.7 to 0.9 depending on the diameter ratio and Reynolds number to some extent. For orifice, the range for coefficient of discharge is 0.6 to 0.65. And discharge measurement using orifice. So the actual flow rate is CQ actual is equal to, for orifice to, CD times AO is the square root of 2GH, where AO is the area of orifice and CD is the coefficient of discharge. CD is equal to Q actual over Q theoretical. Coefficient of velocity, CB. CB is equal to actual velocity of jet at vena contracta divided by theoretical velocity. Di ko na-explain yan na. Vena contracta is equal to B over the square root of 2GS. Nakinig naman kayo. The value of CB varies from 0.95 to 0.99 for different orifices depending on their shape and size. Coefficient of contraction, CC, is the area of jet at vena contracta divided by the area of velocity is equal to A sub A over A sub O. Check nyo lang to area of velocity or discharge. So the value of coefficient of contraction varies from 0.61 to 0.69 depending on the shape and size of the orifice. So coefficient of discharge, CD, is the actual discharge divided by theoretical discharge, or actual area divided by theoretical area times actual velocity divided by theoretical velocity is CC times CB. Average value of CD for orifices is 0.62. Example number 16. Pause muna tayo. So example number 16, calculated the charge in liters per second through a 5-inch diameter orifice under a head of 7.6 meter of water. Assume coefficient of discharge of 0.65. Simple equation is Q is equal to say AB or CA times the square root of 2GH. And yung C is 0.65. So times by yung area, pi over 4 times yung 5-inch, convert nyo sa meter. That is 5 times 0.0254. Then squared. Times the square root of 2 times 9.81 times 7.6. So Q is equal to 0.1006 cubic meter per second times 1,000. This is 100.6 liters per second. Okay, wait. Eh? So, ito na. 100.6 liters per second. So, the answer is letter D. Eh? Next is the peripheral velocity factor. CD is equal to phi. Phi is ang spelling. Peripheral velocity divided by velocity of jet is equal to pi dn over the square root of 2gx. So, next naman na-applic natin is thermodynamics sa next video.